No, at the back.
I want to add more colors. It's blue. Take a dark blue here. I'm going to move out of those. So we'll just pull this back and yeah, so I guess I can see them. All right. So we're doing that recap of the dictionary. Yes. All right, no worries. So okay, no worries.
Recap of dictionary.
Recap of dictionary.
And then weak letters.
Extra
letters. And then you can introduce fi'al mudari.
What do you mean by weak letters?
In the dictionary one day.
Okay.
And then introduce fi'al mudari with an extra words.
No, yeah, we'll keep the weak letters for another time. Okay. No, don't interrupt that, or else it's.
So just the extra letters.
Yeah.
And then introduce fi'al mudari, and then after idafi.
Okay, no worries. Okay, dokie, everyone's here. So I'm just going to run through the names, inshallah. So we've got Seema, Sarah, we've got Shaista, and Shaista, I always forget. So I'm going to remember today now. The name is Shabana. So we've got 4 S's, 5 S's here. We've got Sakina. So I got Auntie Yasmin, we've got Sakina, Sarah, Seema, Shaista. It's Shaista, isn't it? Yeah, Shaista, Shabana. We got Mariam and got Maria, not Mariam. And we have Nasiha. Okay. You know, all need to change. It's got a silent S at the beginning. Nasiha with a silent S because everyone else here has S's in their name. Yeah. Okie dokie. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to stand here because I really want to stand away from the echo. Plus, I can keep a good eye on the naughty people. Is screen sharing? No. Okay. Okay. All right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So we've just done some dictionary work. I like to write. Okay, so we did some dictionary work, right? Dictionary, as if no one knows how to spell dictionary. But anyway. All right. So let's look at the origin of too high. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to stand back here. You can just say my voice is very screeching. It's okay. Okay. So there's a thing called root letters. Root letters in the Arabic language, right? I'll give it a solid 90%. 90% of words in the Arabic language come from these root letters. Words that don't come from root letters are very few. Some of them, let's look at what's not. What's not from root letter? All right. You'll have particles. Those don't have root letters. Funky names. All right. Funky names. So that's basically non-Arab, right? Okay, let's find who's Shaista. Is that an Arab name? Okay, so if your name was to be in the dictionary, it wouldn't have a root letter. Okay. Fahim, his name's Arabic. Okay, his name's Fa Ha Ya Mim. Okay, Fahim. So his name will be in the dictionary. Let me see. Sarah. Oh, sorry, it would be in the dictionary, but it doesn't have a root letter. Okay, root letter is what we're talking about. Funky names, and basically that will be like places as well, right? Places and some items. Yeah. Technically, almost all words should have a root letter. So 90%. So when you're looking for words, you're going to be looking for root letters. Now, handsome boy, was it Ahmad and Mahmoud? Which one's it, Mahmoud? You're Mahmoud and you're Ahmed. Hafiz Ahmed. Hafiz Mahmoud? Nearly, okay. Hafizains, right? Okay, so there's root letters. How many are there? There's 3. There are 3 root letters, all right? Now, in the Arabic language, they have root letter number A, B, or C. Or you could say root letter 1, root letter 2, root letter 3. Or you could say root letter X, root letter Y, root letter Z. For example, I'll say to you, hey, let's look for root letter Y. Meaning, if I said root letter Y, oh, you in your brain say, oh yeah, that's the middle one, yeah? Or I might say, hey, let's look for root letter 1. And you say, oh yeah, that'll be the first one, for example. Or I'll say, hey, let's look for root letter C. And that's the one at the end, right? Or we can say like, again, we can say the first root letter, second root letter, or third root letter, right? So what I'm trying to show you right now, these are just terminologies that we've come up to describe the root letters. Yeah, it could have been anything. It could have been D, E, F. It could have been 7, 8, 9. It doesn't really matter. But what we want to identify, firstly, there's going to be 3 root letters. And to make things easy in the Arabic language, they've chosen 3 default letters. And you'll always hear us referring back to these 3 letters, right? It could have been any letter, but we always end up going back to these 3 because it's the default. And it's Fa, Ain, and Lam. They could have chosen Ba, Ta, Sa. Actually, it would make even more sense because 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dots, right? Or you could have gone Jim, Ha, Kha. It could have been any 3 letters. So you'll see that as we move forward, we'll say, is it a Fa letter? Is it the Ain letter? Or is it the Lam letter? And then you'll see, we'll start using is it the Fa kalima? Is the Ain kalima? Or is it the Lam kalima? Literally, it's talking about, is it the first, middle, or end letter? All right? Is that everyone good on that? Fatima Gata, are you good on that one? I'm just going to pick on these online people one at a time.
Yes, all good, thanks.
Okay, cool. All right, so now we find words. I'm going to try figure out in the dictionary, what are these words? Okay. So we know there's going to be 3 root letters, yeah? How many root letters, Auntie Seema?
3.
What are they?
Fa and Lam.
Okay. Could it be anything else?
Could have been anything, but
that's how it is. But that's the default. That's the word you'd be looking for. It's default. Okay. That's the default letter. Ustad, can I also get the names of the online people written so I can just scream at them? Right. So it's just a default letter. So now when you open up your dictionary, it's actually got a style to it, right? So we look at the word daraba. Daraba. Okay, it will be written like that. And then it'll have a little, it'll spell D-A-R-A-B-A. And then it'll have a little I. And then it'll have it'll write like that, darb, bracket. And then it'll have to hit. And then blah, 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 blah. And then you might see something like that, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Might see one of these, blah, 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 and so on and so forth, right? So what happens here is that this here is your root letter. This here is your root letter, all right? Ustad, have you guys done Sami'a or not? No, you haven't done Sami'a, right? You have? You've done with the A's and U's? Fa'ila, fa'ula, fa'ala, yeah? Okay, cool. So what you see here is your root letters. Now, is it supposed to be pronounced doriba, doroba, or doruba? You don't know, because at the moment, if we focus just over here, you're just seeing the letter dod, the letter ra, the letter ba. Right now, this knowledge isn't as important, but once you start reading without haraka, it kicks in really, really hard. And when we get into the Quran, get really deep, it kicks in. So right now, the knowledge isn't going to kill you if you don't know, right? So what you see here is a transliteration, da, ra, ba. So you see, it's supposed to be like that, da, ra, ba. But your dictionary is 40 years old. And unfortunately, there's nothing, that 42-year-old book is the best thing that we've got right now. It literally is the best thing that we've got right now. Okay, so when I'm at Darul Uloom, my Ustad says, look, there are new dictionaries, but they're not as good as this dictionary. And unfortunately, there's problems with the copyright that they just can't upgrade it. And that's why the print is really small in some places. But that's all right. So that tells you daraba. If we look at another word, for example, if we looked at another word, let's just move over here a little bit. You'll see there's the sin, mim, ain. Oh no, there's no haraka to it. All right. And you see it right. Sami'a. That means the haraka is going to be like this. Sami'a. Okay. So that's how you spell it out. And then have the dot, 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 dot. And you might see another one go like this. Right? And it'll spell it out. Karuma. So you know it's supposed to be pronounced karuma. So we'll go karuma, karuma, karumu, karuma. Now the madi, the past tense is the root letter. These 3 letters here is the root letter. Sami'a, sami'a, sami'u, that sin, mim, ain is the root letter. The dod, ra, ba is the root letter. Yeah? Okay, the kaf, ra, mim is the root letter. So this here, everything that I've just written out just now, all of this are verbs. These are all verbs. What does number 2 mean? What does number 3 mean? And all of that, we're going to keep you hooked for the next episodes, right? Can't give everything straight away. Okay, so that one will come in a little bit time. Now, I want you to understand the first paragraph, the continuous first paragraph is the verb. It might go over 2 pages. It doesn't matter. As long as it's a continuous paragraph, it's still going to be part of the verb. All right. Then what you will see is a word like this underneath it. For example, you have darib. It'll be like that. And then they'll write next to it darib, for example, and it'll mean da 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 da. You might see another word called like that. All right, and then they'll transliterate it because the print in 1979 wasn't good enough for them to do this stuff here. All right, the print wasn't good enough at the time, so they'll say madrub. All right, and then da 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 da, so on and so forth. Now this is the catch. Now you need to pay attention if you haven't been paying attention. All right. The next verb will come out after. So if that was daraba, it will become dad ra ta, and then it'll say like I'm just making this one up, right? Darita you, and then dot 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 dot. So on and so forth, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Now, this line here, there's a line. All the verbs, you'll see that the verb protrudes out to the left. In a moment, we're going to grab out our dictionaries. We're going to look, don't grab it yet. You'll see that the root letter verb, it sticks out, right? There's a margin and it sticks out of the margin. So when you're looking for root letters, you're looking for it outside of that margin. Okay, when you're looking for the root letters, you're going to be looking for it on the one sticking out. And you will see the rest down here are all nouns. These are all nouns. Okay. And they've got actually an indent. What do you call that? When there's an indent, I made up the word and that's the word. All right. Okay. You guys are too kind. I know it's not, right? I don't have candy to give it away. Okay. No need to suck up. All right. So the ones with the indent are all the nouns. So let's all go have some fun. Muhammad Gule. Muhammad Gule. Not Yusuf. Yusuf's uncle. Oh, okay. All right. Muhammad Gule. Is he? Or maybe he's not here today. Oh no. He's on? All right. Maybe it's on mute. All right. I'll pick on someone else. Zakaria. Zakaria.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Which beautiful person I'm speaking to?
Fahim's friend from Sydney. We met when you did the workshop at the university here.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Zakaria. All right. Now, Zakaria, do you have your dictionary open there?
I do.
Do you have it on Daraba?
Hang on. I was just looking another word. Let me just bring it up now.
Okay. So in case someone does have their dictionary, I'll give you the answer. If you have it on your phone, then you just put letter Daraba. Anyone got the physical copy? No? Okay. So it should be page 629. Auntie, you have? So you can see page 629, the root letter Daraba at the top. Okay. At the top of 629 on the right-hand side. Is
Daraba, to beat, strike, hit.
Yeah, so you can see it sticking out on the left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can see that's one paragraph continuous all the way down. It's not done, right? You flip over to the next page. It goes again for another half a page. Then it flips. It's still not done. Then it flips over to the other half of that page. So it's on page 630, halfway down on the right-hand side. Stasima, you see that? So those are all just meanings of the verb, right? Those are the different meanings and different derivatives that you can get from that one word, daraba. And that's just a verb, all right? So again, the one word has a lot of meanings in Arabic. Now you can see at the bottom there, it's darb. Can you see it's indented inside the margin, Zakaria?
Yes, correct. Darb, beating, striking, hitting.
Okay, cool. And then you can see at the bottom there, darba.
Darba, yep. Knock, punch, push, jolt, shock.
And then you can see it flip over to 631.
Daraba. The Adirab.
Again, those are all of it. So what's the next word? We're looking at the bottom of 631. That's darbakhana. All right at the bottom, then it says look up darb. All right. So if you were looking for that word, you look out under daraba. Is it Salman? Salman, you're following? Okay. So that's where the root letter daraba begins and where it ends. All right. So everyone good with that? So let's have some fun. If I said to you, let's see who's got the fastest fingers on the computer. All right. If I said, let's look at Sami'a. Sami'a, sin, mim, ain. Okay, so have you got page 501?
Page 501.
Sorry?
Page 501.
Yeah, good. So you can see the root, it's written sin, mim, ain, and then it's written next to it, S-A-M-I, apostrophe A, and then it's got a little A there, and I'll talk about that little A a little bit later. And then you can see the verb itself continues to the next page. It's not so long as daraba. Okay, and then you can see the next, what's the first noun? Sam'an. So, okay, sam'a. Okay? Sam'a. All right. And then what's the next word after that? Sam'i. All right. And so on and so forth. And then we go all the way to the next word is sin, mim, fa, waw, nun, ya. Samufi. Okay. All right. So that's how to find vocabs. All right. But now, okay, it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. So let's look at some of the words and I'll get you to look for it. Okay. So now we've got we've got 3 root letters here. Oh, too much space there. Okay, so we've got 3 root letters. 1, 2, 3. This will be whatever root letter you want it to be. Okay, this is whatever root letter you want it to be. But if I had to refer it to letter number 1, letter number 2, what would I use instead, sister? Shabana, Sarah. A little bit louder. Fa, ayn, and lam. If I had to use it, refer it, hey, where's the ayn kalima? Where's the lam kalima? Where's the fa kalima? It means number 1, number 2, number 3. All right. So now we have additional words, letters. If I say words, I mean letters. All right. There's additional letters that will come here, 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 and also here. Okay. They'll come there. All right. So what are potentially letters that can come at the front? Okay. At the front, you'll get an alif, okay, slash hamza. Let's put hamza in there, but usually not a hamza. You'll get a ta, and you'll get a mim, okay? So typically at the front, you'll get alif, ta, and mim, okay? Yep. And then this might be whatever root letter you choose it to be. All right. So let's call that between now. Let's put this as fa, ain, and lam. Come on, little fella. All right. So now, all right. Really rare. If this one's going to be alif, sin, ta together, and you might find alif, sin, ta. I'm going to put there rare, okay? Just so you say, oh, you didn't tell me. No, like, all right, it's right there, okay? You might see alif, sin, ta together, but I'll put there rare, okay? It's like one of those Pokemon you don't really catch, all right? In the middle, then, you'll have wow. That's a terrible wow. Wow, there we go. All right, we might have a ya. An alif and a ta, and I'm going to put the ta, I'm going to put the word rare, meaning don't rush to it straight away. If you see a ta there, don't rush to it straight away. Work out every other options before you jump to that one, yeah? And then here we'll have alif, wow, and ya. Right? And then here you'll have ya, alif, that ta. You won't really find wow. I can't think of wow. Okay, but anyway, if there's a wow, you can kick that one off. It's not a biggie. And I'll chuck a alif noon as a rare, okay? You know why alif noon is a rare one? Who knows what my name is? Thank you. Luqman, okay? Luqman. And so my name has an alif lam built in. But didn't we do adad recently? Adad? The numbers, right? What's the first one that I taught you that day when I ran around really fast? Ani. So if you see that, you know it's additional. So that's the reason I put it there, or una. But I guess in that case, if I was going to argue that, you know what, if I was to argue that, then I'd argue all the other ones as well, okay? I'd argue all the other ones as well. So you might have numbers there, okay? All right, so let's zoom out there. That's your picture. Okay, that's your picture for where the root letters are and what additional letters you might have. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you one word. This is the why I always use this word because it's the very first word my ustad gave me. So I'm going to give it to you as your very first word. Who remembers what the first word I gave them to look for? No, I'm looking at my old students. No. I mean, I told you to open up the dictionary for the very first time. No? It was this word, and I wonder if you still remember it. Mufarrighun. Okay, mufarrighun. So go have some happy times. Go look for this word right now. Online, don't let in-class beat you. You guys got the power of technology, right? Let's go. So the first person to find it, yell out the page number. Are you sure, young man? Are you sure? Okay. Sorry, what did you say? The word is mufarrighun. So you'll find it. They won't have the thing here. Okay. First person to find it. Okay. Yell out the page number once you find it. 827. If you're using the 4th edition, you're wrong. Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be a rain. Oh, my mistake. There you go. I had to put it back to even playing field. Okay, because some people already jumped ahead. All right. Important to know those dots. Changes the meaning. Sorry? 8 to 8, 9, wrong. Come on, online. Chap. I believe in you. Fatima Noor, Muhammad Gule, Fatima Gata, Hafid Ridwan, Sharifa Gata, Zakaria, Zuha. You can do it. I believe in you. Just need to hear that voice.
Is it 107?
What page?
107?
107? No. Auntie, why you help her? You didn't help her? Oh, okay. All right. Where is that on page 829? Okay, guys. Page 829. I want you all to pop over there. 829. All right. Check that out. It's a very good lesson that you guys are going to take today. All right. Everyone at 829? You can see at the bottom left there, look at the spelling. Remember the letters. You got mim, fa, ra, ghain. Mim, fa, ra, ghain comes 3 times at the bottom there. Mim, fa. Salman, can you see that? Salman? No. Oh, so yeah. So the root letter is what? Fa, ra, ghain. Yeah, fa, ra, ghain. So the first one there is additional. Okay, so the root letter is fa, ra, ghain. Okay, root letter is fa, ra, ghain. Okay, that mim at the front is going to be our additional letter. Have you got that, Zuha?
Yes.
Okay, you found it? Zuha, can you see at the bottom of 829, there's 3 letters with mim, fa, ra, ghain, just like I'm drawing it on the screen.
Yes, I can see them.
You can see that? Okay. Now, at the bottom there, I'm going to write this 3 times. Oh, man, this pen kills me. Okay, I got mim, fa, ra, ghain. And then I have, always forgetting the dot. Mim, fa, ra, ghain. Okay, I got mim, fa, ra, ghain coming down 3 times at the bottom of page 829. What was the word I asked for? What was the word I asked for? Mufarrighun, right? That was the one I asked for. So if we go from the bottom left, from the very bottom, what is that? You can read the transliteration, the ABC next to it. What is that? No. Read the transliteration. What is it? Say it out loud, Salman. Mufragh. So what we end up doing, the haraka gets put on like this. Mufragh. And because it can be mufraghan, mufraghin, mufraghi, whatever it might be, they don't put a haraka there. Okay? So again, it's mufragh, but it could be mufraghu, mufraghun, mufraghi, mufraghin, whatever, right? So that end casing, that end letter will always be in sukun. They won't pronounce it. So then we look at, and what is that? That means to cast. They mean cast in a mold or seamless ring or vicious circle or whatever it might be. Then we jump up. The next one above it is, what is it? Mufarragh. Let's put mufarraghun. Is that the one we were looking for? What was I looking for? What are I looking for? Is that the same one? Why? Oh, but it doesn't matter. It's on top at the bottom. It doesn't make a big deal. It does. It does. Makes a big deal. All right. So that's not what we're looking for. Saman? All good? Yep. All right. Let's pop up the one just above it. Okay. So I put my haraka there. Mufar. And you can see the double R there. It means there's a shadda. The double R means there's a shadda. Means there's a shadda. Mufarrigh, which it can be mufarrighun, mufarrighin, mufarrighan. Yeah? Everyone good on that one? All right. Salman, are you good? And that what does mufarrigh mean? Good. Emptying, creating a vacuum. And you say alatul mufarrigh. Ala means tool. Mufarrigh. Alatul mufarrigh is what? A vacuum cleaner. Okay, so that's the very first word I ever looked for in the dictionary. Okay. Now, we are going to have a competition online. I'm looking at you guys, especially Hafiz Ridwan, all right? Having the Quran in your heart. I need you guys to find, the next word will be, I'll make it easy first. Okay, I hope this word is there. Ta'limun. Ta'limun. Now I gotta go find it, make sure. That's the word. So first one to find it has a special spot in your Ustad's heart. Okay, cool. It is there. All right, I can confirm it's there. The word you're looking for is ta'limun. I don't know. Now, of course, we all know what it means. You don't have to yell out to me what it means. You have to find it. Go, young man, quick, quick, quick. Chop, 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 chop. Auntie Sharifa, how are you doing?
Surviving.
Have you found the word ta'lim, Auntie?
I'm still busy.
Still busy? All right. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Remember what I taught you? Where's that little diagram? There's the diagram. Maybe some of you wrote it and now it's beneficial for you. Maybe you didn't. And you're kicking yourself. No? Where's that word, that leave now? There we go. Drag this baby all the way here so it's more clear now. Okay, there. You're almost there. As if almost there. Ta'lim. And now you're going further away from the answer. What is it? 745. Oh, sorry. Maybe it was 744. It was 744. Sorry. So I moved my page. Okay, so it is 744. 744. At the bottom, where is it? At the very bottom on the right-hand side. Yeah? At the very bottom on the right-hand side. Ta'lim. Okay, so what does ta'lim mean? So, oh, sorry, before we do that. Yeah, straight away. Okay, so what does ta'lim mean? Is that what you looked? Is that what you found? Okay, information, advice, instruction, direction, teaching. Okay, teaching, instruction, training, schooling, education, apprenticeship, blah, 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 so on and so forth, right? Okay, cool. So you guys did pretty well. All right, so let's see if I can find something that's a little bit more difficult for you. All right. Okay, let me just make sure the word is there. Oops. Okay, cool. Let's make sure, yeah. اعتباري 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 اعتباري. Let's just close this, make sure we bring it back up. So where were we? Here it is. Okay. There's your little clue page thingy. I'm just trying to make it a little bit nicer for you guys. There we go. Put it there in the center a little bit. There you go. اعتباري.
687.
687. Let me just check. Hey, good work. Whose voice is that?
Me.
Fatma Noor.
Yes.
Okay. So you found it. All right. We'll just give someone else a couple moments. Look for it. So you've got to choose what we can do if we're going to work it out. We've got alif, ain, ta, ba, alif, ra, ya. So what you want to do, you want to try eliminate things that aren't necessary. So for example, you see at the beginning, remember this is, you look at things at the front. Oh, alif. Over here I can see, potentially alif is something that I have to get rid of. So what I can do is I can flag alif. Maybe I don't need this one, right? Ain is never ever mentioned in any of these green ones. So I'm going to keep ain, yeah? Then I see, hey, there's a ta there and it comes after I can establish this as like my fa ain or my first letter, right? And then I can just, maybe get rid of that right now. Then I look at it. What about ba? Does ba occur anywhere here? Doesn't occur. So you know what? Let me keep that fellow there for now. And then I see alif. Oh, alif. So that I can make this as my ain, for example. I might decide to make it as my ain, my middle letter, right? Alif. So after the ain, there's an alif here. Let's get rid of the alif there. Okay. Then I got ra. Does ra occur anywhere at the top there? No, ra doesn't occur. So maybe I'll keep it and I'll make this fella into the lam. Yeah. And then ya. Hey, let's get rid of that. So what's the root letters that I'm left with? Ain, ba, ra. So I'm going to flip over my dictionary or type it into the thing. Look for ain, ba, ra. And now actually go look for it. See if you can find the word i'tibari. You found it? Did you find the actual word i'tibari? So it has to have spelling next to it that goes I. Has to be spelling like that next to it. 687. Okay. All right, Fatima Noor, what does i'tibari mean?
Based on a subjective approach.
Based on a subjective approach or outlook. Okay. So did everyone get that? Yep. Everyone found that particular spot? Antisima? Did you find that exact?
Oh, here.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're good on that one. Everyone good on that one? All righty. Is that difficult? Remember, guys, everything is process driven. Everything is process driven. So you got to break things up. Remember, when you look at the Arabic letters, it's all squigglies. You got to separate those letters and start breaking it down. Do you understand, Salman? You got to break everything down, even every single word, until you become super great. Okay? All righty. Let's do a word. Let's do a word that is not. Let's do another word. It's going to catch you guys off guard now. All right? Oh, man. Too much stuff up here. There we go. Okay. So the word that you're going to look for now is. Oh. No, I want a different word. I don't want that one. I want a little bit more difficult. Okay. Oh. Oh man, where's all the words when you want them? No one's got a physical copy? Faster that way. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this one here. Ain, Sin, Qaf, Lam, Alif, Nun. Asqalan. 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 All right. So now how do you figure that one out? So this one do not have root letters, right? It doesn't have alif, mim, or ta at the beginning. Doesn't have any of those, any of these. It doesn't have it, all right? Or you can argue right at the end if you want, right? So now what you're going to do, these are words that are in this category here. Where's that category? This category up here that I started off. Items, places, funky names, particles. So now what you have to do is go look for this word, asqalan, for me. Go look for the word asqalan. First one to find it. And this will be in alphabetical order. This will be in alphabetical order. It'll be the first 3 letters.
Seven 717.
So 717.
Yep.
Okay, good. Where is it in 717?
Top. Well, I'm looking at it in the toggle view, so top left quadrant.
Yeah, so top left, right? So it's and you can see it's sitting outside of the margin. You can see it's sitting outside on the left-hand side of the margin. So these are words that it's a name of a place. Salman, you found it? So Salman, you have to look under Ain Sin Qaf. Okay? You got page 717 there? Is everyone Hafiz Ridwan?
Habibi.
You find it, buddy?
Not yet. I'm still looking.
Okay. You look under, these are going to be your root letters. Ain, Sin, Qaf, Lam, Alif, Nun. Okay? But because these are words that aren't Arab words, so you don't have to look for the root letter, you just find the first three. Have you found it? Hafiz Ridwan, you found it? Salman, we found it?
Not yet. Not yet.
All right, no worries, no worries. Everyone here found it? Okay, good. From mistakes we learn, yeah? From mistakes we learn. So if we're quiet, we can't learn from our mistakes. Yeah, Auntie Seema?
Yeah.
Don't be shy. You didn't say you didn't know. You didn't say you didn't find it. You kept quiet.
No, I was still looking.
Oh, okay.
I
All right, no worries. Okay, cool. Hafiz Ridwan, you found it? Hafiz Ridwan, we found it? He's going silent now. Fatima, you found it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's on page 717, Ain Sin Qaf. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. And what does Asqalan mean? What does Asqalan mean? What is it called, Auntie? Ashkelon. Ashkelon. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So maybe someone's been there. So Ashkelon, right? So those are words that it's just a place, so you won't find the root letter. So you'll come across these, but for most part of your, until like probably a couple of weeks down the track, everything will have root letters. Yeah. Okay. It's Salah time. 8 o'clock. All right. So we'll do a few more. I'm going to write down a few more words for you guys. Okay. All right. So the next one. Why it's not? Okay. So get your pen and pencils ready. Okay. Oh no, I should write it beneath here, so it'll be easier. Where is it? Where was my diagram? Here we go. Okay, so this is your next word, all right? Alif, Sin, Ta, Ghain, Fa, Alif, Ra. Istighfarun. 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 Okay? Istighfarun. Go look for it. Oh man, they're not going to find it. All right, guys, sorry about that. That's no, Ustad, the word's not there. With that one, we'll have to say for another day. Sorry about that, guy. But everyone knows what istighfar, so but we have to leave that one. Yep.
You know the first one where it says Alif, Ta, and name.
Yeah.
It start with a different. Can two letters be together like Alif and Sin, like in this case?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I found a proper word for you guys now. This will answer your question now. Mustaghliqun. Okay, that should answer your question. So what the first thing you want to do is break it down. Mim, sin, ta, oh. Mim, sin, ta, ghain. I'm gonna make a little addendum. There you go. And then you put ghain, mustagh. You cough there.
798.
Okay. I think instead of yelling out, I think just say that you found it. Okay, good. No one heard he said what page, right? Okay. Okay. All right. More importantly, because you guys are using the digital, you got to know the root letter. All right. So you got to really look there. What root letters do I want to keep? What letters do I want to keep? Salman, do you think you know what root letters you want to keep? Don't yell it out. Just yes or no. Okay. Auntie Sharifa, how are you going there? You think you know what? Don't say what they are. Do you think you know which one you want to keep?
I'm checking again.
Auntie Sima, how are we doing there? Oh, that's good. It's better than nothing. Boys, you found it? Sarah? So that's not, they get that sinta. It can be, that's just additional sinta. Oh, what am I saying that out loud for? So just double check if this screen, I've done this one here. Made a little addendum. Oh. You got your dictionary with you? No one's got a hard copy of dictionary, yeah? Oh, are you using it? It's faster to find words this way. There you go. All right. So we've all found. I have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.5, 4 1/4, 4, 3 3/4, 3.5, 3 1/4. You found it, young man? Okay. Auntie Fatima, you found it? Auntie Fatima. Fatima.
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. What page is it? No, what? Don't tell me the page. What's the root letter? Salman? Okay, good. So the root letter is Ghain, Lam, Qaf. Ghain, Lam, Qaf. Okay? The root letter was Ghain, Lam, Qaf. All right, so what does Mustaghliq mean? I forgot now because I closed the page. What does it mean? Obscure? Okay, cool. All right, let's do, we got 1 more minute. Let's do one last one. One last one. I just want to see if I can find one that's a little bit hard. You guys are getting too clever. Okay. You guys are getting too clever. Okay, they'll make an easy one. There you go. Rafiqa. Rafiqa. There you go. Oh gosh, it's probably not the best word. But anyway, yeah, we'll go. Inshallah, we'll be back in, I don't know what time, 15 minutes. Oh, yeah. Sister Sima, all good? All good? You catching on? Huh?
Absolutely loving it because now things are starting to come together.
Yeah, yeah. No worries. It'll all come together, okay?
Yeah.
Don't run away, that's all. Inshallah.
Not a genius like you, but
No, I'm not clever. I'm not clever. I just had a lot more practice than you, that's all.
I think you learn more when you're teaching.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right. And the more difficult the student, the better the teacher, if the teacher tries. All right. My best learning as my best lessons is having difficult students.
Okay, let's give them a hard time.
Give me a hard time. I'll pick on you though.
You don't come very well.
All righty. Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Are we good? Are we good to guys? All right. So the last one there, I think I'll leave that as homework, inshallah. What's the root letter going to be there, guys? Come on, it's pretty easy. What's the root letter? Ra, fa, kaf. Okay. So it'll be pretty easy, yeah? That's the root letter. I'm going to come here so I can get a better look. Inshallah. Okay, so Ustad, we're doing idafi. No Arabic terminology. No, I don't want to introduce Arabic. Auntie Simada, you don't want Arabic terminologies today, right? No fancy Arabic word today, right?
You don't want to teach.
I don't want to. I want to keep it simple. I'm going to delete this. Delete everything. Yeah. Hold on. Why is this not? What's wrong? I can't move the screen. No, it seems like it's Yeah, can't. What is it? Is it unlock? All right. No, it's not that. It's not allowing me to. Oh, there we go. Ah, okay, the hand button. All righty. So what compounds do we know? Nothing. Today's the first one. Hey. All right. I think you need to go a little bit big. You had the right size there. All right. Now, before you start, just make a little dua. Oh Allah, please allow me to understand the knowledge that's about to come. Inshallah, allow me to absorb. Allah, allow me to concentrate. Allah, keep me happy. Allah, keep me content. Ustad, why is it defaults to not allowing me to open a new page? I don't think that will do it. I don't think it's that. Yeah, it's not the new page. It's the setting. It's not locked on hand gestures. Makes it difficult. See, as soon as I before it was hand gestures. Is someone play with it just now? It's every time when I double tap. So maybe if I just double tap when that's a problem there. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, perfect. Okay, I don't know that the one's stuck there. Okay. Awesome. All right, let's get back. All right, so today, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. So today we are going to look at a compound. Okay, what is a compound? Okay, a compound is two or more words. Two or more words. Okay, put together. Two or more words put together that don't give complete meaning. Okay, two or more words put together that don't give complete meaning. All right. All right. So there are a few compounds, but we're going to start with a very easy one, inshallah. Of course, I say easy, and you're like, it wasn't easy. Inshallah, you already made the dua, so I believe it's going to be easy. Yeah. All right. So this is going to be a possessive compound. A possessive compound. Now, a possessive compound in English is when you own something, when you possess something, as the word says. So the book of Luqman, the car of Luqman, the chair of Luqman, the house of Luqman. All right. Luqman, the house belongs to Luqman, the chair belongs to Luqman. All right. So that's basically what we're going to do today. So, well, if I say the house of Luqman, you're like, what about the house of Luqman? I'm still waiting for information. Yeah. The car of Luqman. Well, what about the car of Luqman? I'm still waiting for more information. Yeah. So it's a compound, two words put together, they're joined. They're married, you can't divorce them, yeah? So possessive compounds, it's made out of two parts. The possessor, I put extra S's there, or you can use the word owner. All right, the possessor or the owner. And also the possession, or I like the word item, right? The actual item. The item, okay? So you have the owner and the item, the possession and the possessor, all right? And it has a rule. So like when you see two words put together, you're going to know, hey, this is a compound. It has a rule that you have to follow by, all right? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. So the rule is 2 harams and 1 wajib. 2 harams and 1 wajib. So the 2 haram is number 1, it can't have alif lam. Okay? Number 2, don't write it down yet. We can do screenshots, huh? We can do screenshots on this. Yeah. Just pay attention, don't write it down. It can't have tanween. The first word can't have alif lam and can't have any tanweens. The second word has to have kasra or kasratain. To be more specific, we did the word majroor the other day, isn't it? Or jar, I don't remember which one we used, right? To be more specific, it's this one. But we like to say 2 harams and wajib, no alif lam, no tanween, okay? And then kasra. So this is for word number 1, which is the right side, okay? And this is for word number 2, which is our left side. Meaning, what does that mean, left side, right side? Of course, we're reading from the right to left, yeah? In Arabic, we're reading from right to left. So the word number 1, the right-hand side, cannot have alif lam and can't have tanween. The word on the left, whatever the circumstance, it must have a kasra or kasratain. To be more specific, jar or majroor. But we just keep it kasra at the end, yeah? So for example, I want to say there's a dude and the dude has a house, right? There's a dude and the dude has a house. So house is bait. Bait. I'm just gonna leave there. And then dude is raju, all right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply. So whether it becomes baitu, baita, or baiti, it doesn't matter. Baitu, baita, baiti, it doesn't matter. For this example, I'm going to use baitu. Just make it simple. Baitu, all right? All right, so I want to apply the concept of 2 harams, meaning 2 haram means the absence of. So the absence of alif lam. There's no alif lam. The absence of alif lam. And also the absence of tanween. So there's no tanween. Okay, so meaning if any word will have, any noun would have alif lam or tanween. Any noun would have alif lam or tanween. Okay, you didn't teach ma'rifah nakira, did you? No, I haven't heard that word. You've used ma'rifah nakira. Oh, okay. So ma'rifah, any word, any noun is ma'rifah or nakira. Okay, any word is ma'rifah. So ma'rifah, you know what by? Alif lam. Nakira, you know what by? Tanween. So whenever you see a word, it's either going to be ma'rifah or nakira. So here what we see, it's the absence of both of those signs. The absence of both of those signs. So boom, it's not there. Boom, it's not there. All right. And then do we want to make rajul ma'rifa or nakira? Let's make it ma'rifa. Okay. So if we make it ma'rifa for now. So put alif lam. So then I apply the kasra, becomes al-rajuli. So it becomes baytu al-rajuli or baytul rajuli or baytur rajuli to be for the tajweed, right? I will say baytu al-rajuli, so just to make it easy to understand, you'll see it written baytur rajuli, forget about that. All right, so let's play around with that a little bit more, okay? So now I'm going to do another example, right? We're just going to mix it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to, whatever the word is, it doesn't matter, right? So I'm going to use the word, oh man. Sayyarati, waladin. Sayyarati waladin. Okay, so let's look at it. Is there an alif lam? No alif lam. Is there a tanween? No tanween. Is there a kasra at the end? Kasra at the end. Whether it's single, double, doesn't matter, right? All good on that? Finally, we're going to translate it. Okay, so there's a translation formula. Okay, so everything has a little bit of a system and a process. So let's go back to my favorite word. This is like my favorite example in the world. I'll use it over and over again. Baytu al-rajuli. Baytu al-rajuli. Okay, so now you want to translate it. That's what we're doing. Now we've got to follow the process. Arabic is from left to right or right to left? Right to left. English is left to right. So we've got to like consolidate that. Now the formula for the translation, oh man, why do I write so terribly? Put it there. Okay, so the translation for it is going to be the blank of blank. The blank of blank. Okay, so what's the formula, Sarah? The blank of blank, okay? The blank of blank. What is it? I used to call it the dot of. But we can use the word blank, okay? Less syllables to say. The blank of blank. Salman, what is it?
The blank of blank.
The blank of blank, okay? What is it, Ahmed? Zuha, what is it?
Blank of blank.
What did you say?
The blank of blank.
Okay, that's what I thought I heard. Okay. Zakaria?
Blank of blank.
What did you say?
Blank of blank.
Oh, read the screen, buddy. The blank of blank. Okay, don't forget the. Zakaria?
Yep. Okay.
So what is it now?
The blank of blank.
The blank of blank. And Auntie Sharifa, what is it?
The blank of blank.
The blank of blank. And everyone's like, what's a blank? Blank. Blank. All right, no worries, okay? So now what we're going to do, before we even translate it, we got to put, so you think, hey, wow, I found a compound. I'm going to put down my formula first before I jump. Just because you know the word doesn't mean you understand what it's saying. All right, you know the words, you don't know what it's saying. All right, so what you're going to do, you're also going to extract just a little bit more information that you have. You have that al, so you drag that baby down and you put al means? Al means the. Okay, so now you have all your informations. Now what you do, oh, I don't know what bait is. Open up my dictionary. Oh, bait means house. Okay. And then, oh, rajul, man, I should learn these vocabs. Oh, in the dictionary, rajul means?
Man.
Man. Or in my term today, it's the dude, yeah? All right. So this is Arabic going right to left. So now what we have to do, we just got to flip it over. We've just got to flip it over and do The house of the man / dude, okay? The house of the man. That's how we're going to translate it. We're going to have to take every bit of information and we've got to put it together. All right. If I see alif lam here, is that going to be, if you see this here, could this be a possessive compound? Can it be it? No. Can it be it? No. If I see tanween there, can it be it? No. If I see a fatha there, can it be it?
No.
If it's a fatha there, can it be it?
To have a kasra.
It has to be a kasra. If I see a dhamma there, can it be it? No.
No.
Okay. What's the rule? Hafiz Ahmed? 2 harams, 1 wajib. What's haram? On which word? What's wajib? Where? Okay, the last letter of the second word. Okay, the last letter of the second word. You have the exercise here, Ustad? You got the exercise here? Where would it be? Here you go. Week 3 possessive comma. Everyone has this one? Okay. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. So we're going, yeah. So we're gonna work this. You guys are gonna get it. You guys are gonna get it. Ustad, just save it to the end. Just save it to the end. Let's just work through a couple of these because then they can open up their dictionary as well. All right. So we've got here. Do we have on that first word here? Do we have? You got word number 1. That's why we count the words. And word number 2. Actually, I take that back. 1 second. Okay, we've got word number 1 and word number 2. Don't write it down yet. Don't write it down. Do we have no alif lam no tanween? On word number 1. 2 harams. Remember, this is going to be 2 harams and 1 wajib here. Okay, so do we have the 2 harams there? Does the 2 haram fall? The rule of 2 harams, does it fall? What's the harams? Auntie, what's the 2 harams?
No.
No? Which beautiful person spoke? Auntie Sharifa, no? Oh, no, Auntie. No? Oh, Karabi's got bad reception, huh? No. Alif lam, that's what I thought Auntie said. And also no? No?
Tanween.
No tanween. Okay, so that's the absence of. Okay. Can it be kasra? Can it be
Yes.
kasra? No. It doesn't have to, it can be kasra. No. It has to have a haraka. It has to have the NKC. It can be qalami. It can be qalamu. It can be qalama. The rule is no alif lam, no tanween. Auntie Sima, you got to repeat it now. What's the rule?
No alif lam and no tanween.
Can it be qalama?
Yes, it can.
Can it be qalami? Okay, good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Are we good? All right. Muhammad Guler, As-Siddiqi, what's the wajib there? As-Siddiqi, what's the what? What is As-Siddiqi? Muhammad Guler. Muhammad Guler, not there, missing. Fatma Noor, what's the 1 wajib?
The tanween.
Now the wajib is on the first word or second word?
First.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good mistake. All right. Let's go back here. Possessive. Okay. First word. First word is on the right or left?
Right.
Right. Okay. Second word. And that's on the?
Left.
Okay, cool. Fatma? Two harams. Two haram. Okay, on the first word. That's his rule. The rule for the second word has to be kasra. That's it. Fatima, can you repeat for me everything there?
First word, two harams, and second word, kasra.
Okay, so the two, what's haram?
Not allowed.
Sorry?
Not allowed.
Not alif lam. And the other
Not
haram is?
tanween.
Okay. No alif lam, no tanween. Let's go back here. Let's look at that. You can see the screen nicely there?
Yes.
Okay, so you got, this is the first word. This is your second word, right? This is on the right-hand side. This is on your left-hand side, okay? Is it making sense so far in regards to right-hand side, left-hand side?
Yes.
Okay, now you're going to point out to me on the right-hand side, on the first word, where are the rules for it? What's the rule for it, firstly? Tell me what the rule is. All you have to do is just say, all you
No,
have to,
no L and no tanween.
can you see al and tanween?
No.
So there's no al and there's no tanween. Are you good so far?
Yes.
Okay. Well, rule number 2 is what?
The second word has to have a kasra.
Second word has to have a kasra. So the first word has 2 rules. No alif lam, no tanween, meaning the absence of alif lam, the absence of tanween. Rule number 2 on the second word, it has to have a kasra. Okay, kasra or kasratain doesn't matter. All right. Now I need you to don't translate yet. I don't want you to translate. You need to set up your translation, right? So now you need to set up, what's the translation formula? I'll write it here. The blank of blank, okay? That will first word, second word, all right? So now what's your translation formula?
The blank of blank.
The blank of blank. The blank of blank. Let's write it down here. The blank of blank. All right, fantastic. You're doing really, really well. So before you open up your dictionary, do you know, don't say what the words are before, if you know it. Do you know what these words are?
One of them.
One of them? Okay, cool. Now, before you can open up your dictionary, you need to find you have to finish up your formula. There's one piece missing there. What's missing there? There's one more thing she can do before opening up the dictionary. What is it?
Add another L. I mean, the.
That one, yeah? You drop that the. Okay? Okay, you drop that the. The blank of the blank. The blank of the blank. All right? So now, what's column? What's column?
Pen.
Pen. What's Sadiq? What is it? Friend, you guys looked it up? There you go. So now what you do, you rewrite it because you speak in normal English. Okay? The pen of the friend. Of course, there's another way of saying it, and you shouldn't say it this way. The friend's pen. While you're doing the course, don't say the friend's pen. Because when things get really, really complicated, you can't play around that way. The other way of saying it is the friend's pen, but don't say that. Always say the pen of the friend, because it can go the pen of the friend, of the house, of the town, of the city, of the country, of the world. Now, how do you do that? If you do the friend's house, it gets confusing, right? And you get a lot of that in the Quran. Yes, handsome boy. Good boy. That's a very good question. Just before I started, I said every single word has to be what? In ma'rifah or nakira. Ma'rifa or nakira. Okay. If I threw this word the, what does that tell you about the word on the right hand side? I can't hear. Anyone at home? It's a noun. Okay. It's a ma'rifa. Okay. So usually I keep this a secret, but there's some clever people here. Okay. So this is ma'rifa. Oh man, that's big writing. That is ma'rifa because of the. Usually I keep that a secret for a long time until you're ready. Turns out you're ready today. Okay. But it's more about the translation formula. So yes, technically, if you want to be smart about it, there is an al, but it's missing. Okay. So you never want to see al. All right. But that's why that's the translation formula. Okay. So technically this is ma'rifa. I didn't want to let you guys know on the secret yet, but there you go. All right. Okay, so that will allow for you guys to be able to translate it. So we can just do a screenshot. I think, is that pretty enough for you guys to understand? Yeah. You can do the snippet after and send it to the group after. Yeah. Okay. Let's do. We're not going to do. Don't do Damir's one because I'll have to tell you after class why you don't want to do this one yet. Okay. I want to find another one. Oh, no, that's no. Okay, I'm going to do one last example here. Let's go. Okay, let's do another one, easy one. Babi baitin. All right. Okay, so we just want to apply our little rules here first. Okay, so do we have alif lam tanween? No alif lam, no tanween. We have kasra at the end. Okay, cool. Kasra at the end. Now, what's the translation formula? The blank of blank. Okay, the blank of blank. The blank of blank. So there's some, before I can start opening up my dictionary to look for these words, there's one more thing I have to add. What do I have to do? One last thing. A little bit louder, I can't hear you. Anyone at home can also say it. That's right, there's not alif lam, that's fine. So that's the clue.
The blank of the blank.
The I don't hear anything. You got to be loud. If it's not loud, I can't hear and I can't give you the thumbs up. I know Auntie's wrong so far. Don't want to be so blunt, but you are wrong. A. Why? The blank of, because you got the tanween. A dot 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 dot. Okay, just because I didn't see that in the examples there. So the blank of a blank. Okay, so that's why the formula is the blank of blank, and then you got to see what else needs to be added. All right. So bab means babun. Door. Okay. Bait means
House.
Okay. So the translation is the door of a house. All right. Is that easy? It is easy. You're gonna forget it. And then you're going to come back and I'm going to teach you it again. And guess what? You probably forget it. But hopefully the third time, in Sunnah, you'll remember it. Okay? And guess what? If you forget it the fourth time, we're going to teach you the fifth time. All right? Doesn't matter. As long as you keep turning up, you'll learn. All right? This knowledge, again, the concept's easy. But you're going to get a lot of concepts. Again, all of the concepts that's going to come are all easy things. But they're all going to start coming together at one time. And now you got to keep your fingers on every single piece. All right. So it's going to be easy for you to forget what's happening. So revision is very important. Going through what you've learned, because we're giving you bits and pieces. Soon it's all going to come together and you'd want to know all the other pieces put together, inshallah. All right. Okie dokie. So I think then we'll start. So don't do from the exercise, don't do this one here. So Ustad, you can give it out. Don't do this exercise. And don't do this one here and that one. So Ustad's going to give you it. Ustad's going to give it to you. Inshallah, you can give the... okay. I think give it right at the end. Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So Alhamdulillah, today is a very has been a very exciting, momentous day for myself as a teacher. Today we made Khatam Quran. So we've been reading the in class. We've been doing our translation twice. So we had our first Khatam today, and we'll be having our second Khatam on the 4th of December at 10:30 in the morning. We'll be done by Dhuhr time, which is 1 o'clock. So everyone could go back and do their stuff, inshallah. So it'll be, so it's a as students of Deen, it's very important that you come and see what these students have achieved. They've translated the entire Quran, all right, from Surah Fatiha to Surah Nas, all right. It's I think Ustad Fahim in his year, they did it 3 times, all right. So they did it 3 times. So it's a big deal for us. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of crying. My Ustad says if a student of Deen's not crying at night, then they're not really being a good student, all right. So if you don't hit a point where you're like breaking and struggling and crying and say, this isn't going to happen, Mata Nasrullah, when is the help of Allah coming? And then you go and make 2 rakah, then you're not really being a good student, right? That's the attitude of a student. You gotta come to a breaking point and then beg from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it will come. You know, your intention is clean. Your mind is clean. You know what you want to do. Inshallah, Allah will help you. So please come for our graduation. I think there'll be a poster flyer going out. We probably would like, as I know no one's doing registering anymore. We do have a small, I think we can only accommodate about 200 people. So probably see if you can come. Again, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow everyone to come. We also finishing our night class. That this is the last year. Well, we're not doing our night class next year. So this, as far as we know in Brisbane, this is only going to be this class here is going to be the only night class next year. What 2023 holds, Allahu Alam. All right, so very fortunate to be in this class. We are running our youth class from 10 years. My son's turning 10 next year. So I'm going to be in the class. I'm going to make sure that my son can understand the Quran at a young age and that he keeps building up on it for the rest of his life. He's going to have the Quran to understand, inshallah, to guide him through his life. So if you have any, we have Ashik, his daughters in our class. We had Maria, you were you 14 back then? 13 back then. 13. So you're now 15 or 16 now? Turning 16. So we had Maria also that joined us. So inshallah, if you do know of any youngsters that want to do, and speak to parents, next year we start in January, we run throughout the entire year. You see youngsters like Ahmed and Hafiz Ahmed and Hafiz Mahmoud and Maria at a young age. And your name is? Hasina? A little bit louder. Nasihan. How old are you? Yes, salam. Okay, good. Okay, good. All right, you'll finish school. I don't know if you get that often. Okay, so we got the youngsters that are involved. So if you do know, what I was trying to say is that you'll get Hafiz Ahmed, Maria, Hafiz Mahmoud at a young age interested in Deen, inshallah, and it will be part of their life. And it really should be our push today. If the youngsters can already read Quran, let them take the next step. inshallah, to understanding the Quran. So yeah, inshallah. And also our Khatam Quran program. I know you guys are here, and because you only have limited amount of time in the day. So if anyone that you know is interested and perhaps they do have that time, a lot of the retirees and things like that, inshallah, we have the Khatam program. The ones that are finishing high school now, before they run off to university and things like that, they want to take a gap year. I think I've got about 10 youngsters from around our area, inshallah, that just finishing high school. They're going to come. I'm going to do a little presentation to them and see if it's something that they want to do. So far, all the youngsters that's taken that year out, they studied the Quran. They've basically what they've done, they've reassessed what they want to do at university, because they kind of have a better idea where they want to go in life. So inshallah, it's a good, take a gap year for them if they can take that gap year, study Deen, and then get back to life, inshallah. Please make sure you do come. We'll be sending out the little reminders. We'll post the reminders for our Khatam. It means a lot for us. And please bring someone who's, who you feel, what, this benefit, I'm benefiting right now. I'm enjoying it right now. You can open up the Quran now and find all of these that we're talking about. You can find it already, inshallah. Next year also, what I'm doing, because you guys are running class Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm running a class for the graduates every Tuesday night. We're gonna start doing Ihya Ulumuddin, the book of Imam Ghazali. We're going to do books of Aqidah, Sirah, all without haraka. So the next stage now, moving forward, is to learn to read without haraka, and it's really easy. When I gave it to my students, they thought that it was like something that's impossible. Like they knew they're going. If I give it to them, I tell them they're going to be able to do it. They're going to, but it's something that was far-fetched until 15 minutes later, and they realize, oh wow, this is quite easy. Okay, again, the Arabic language is beautifully created, that it has a process. The language has a process. It's much easier than English or Malay or whatever language you might know. It's really, really easy, and to be able to read without haraka is also very easy. So next year, inshallah, for the graduates, I'm looking to have all of them back, inshallah. From the since 2018, inshallah. So the objective is that we're continuously learning. So when you finish this year, you can jump into the graduate program. For example, Hafiz Mahmoud, how old are you? 10. So you finish now. Next year, you're 11. You join us, you're 12. We do you part-time. Once a week. After 5 years, perhaps you can complete second year. You want to go to Darul Ulum, first, second, maybe third year, you've completed. And then you only have another 3 years to finish to become an alim, and then you can come back and you can go to university or do whatever. So that's our objective as well with the youngsters. So when I see youngsters like Hafiz Ahmed, Hafiz Mahmoud, Maria, I get excited because for us as a community, there is going to be a progression. We're going to have youngsters that they studied in Australia, have gone overseas, they'll complete overseas, and then come back, know their people. That's what happened to myself and Imam Hakim, Imam Abdurrahim. When we did our first 3 years in Australia, when we went overseas, we actually knew what to focus on, and we brought back practical knowledge to our community to benefit our community. So again, it's really, really fun. You're going to find this course really fun, going through the Quran, really, really fun. And also exploring more of your deen in the next years. You'll feel grateful. You're going to be feeling grateful throughout this year. But again, it's another level, Nurun ala nur, light upon light that you'll achieve, inshallah. So that goes with the online students as well. So the students will be joining us through Zoom, whatever it might be. I just want that continuous, inshallah. Barakallah feekum. So please make sure you come 4th of December. It's a Saturday. It's the first Saturday of December, 10:30 at the Academy in Underwood, inshallah. Inshallah, barakallah feekum. Forgive me for any mistakes, any wrong sayings that I said. Sometimes I tease and I get a bit mean. So forgive me for that if I've hurt you in any way, inshallah.